What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and I just want to give you guys a quick little review video of Star. Yes, the Fox show Star, created by Lee Daniels. You know, I think this is like the spinoff or like offshoot show of Empire, but this show is, in my opinion, way better than Empire. I didn't give this show a real chance when it first was introduced because it really looked like the Destiny's Child story for me. It's like, this is the Destiny's Child story, just told in a different way. It may be and it may not be, but it's really, really good. It's really interesting. It's really different from Empire. Like I said, I think it's better than Empire. Different from shows like Power and Ballers and things like that. Well, I haven't seen Ballers, so I wouldn't even know. So that might be the next thing that I watch and review for you guys. But Star, the Fox show, I think comes on Wednesdays or Thursdays. It is on episode 11 as I record this video, and then the finale video, episode 12, will be airing this week as well. So I just wanted to give like my thoughts before I actually do like a recap for the finale. That way I have to do like a breakdown of the series in that video. I'll have like 2 different videos. So yeah, this show stars a couple of young actresses, very talented singers. I'm gonna butcher their names. So you got Star Davis, Jude. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Like I said, you got Star, Simone, and Alex. Usually 3 main girls right here. Ryan, Destiny, I can say that name. Brittany O'Grady and Jude. These girls right here. Star is the lead actress. She is the main focus point, the little light skin, light bright that you see on the front of the poster. Simone is her little sister who has been through a lot of stuff. We'll talk about that in this video. And Alex is their friend who they met via Instagram to start up a girl group. So some other important characters that you see the main cast right here, might as well go through them all. You have Amaya Scott, who we learned very early, you know, Carlotta's, that's Queen Latifah's character, transgender daughter, son and a daughter. She has a lot of issues going on. Like I said, she is a transgender, real transgender, like in real life transgender. And it gets very emotional and deep with her in the story. I'd say that on the Fox shows about 3 girls trying to be a girl group. Then you have Quincy Brown, who I knew he had some kind of relation with Puff Daddy, but he's Quincy Brown is, oh god, the producer, that's the producer, the record guy. You'll see in a second. But the record guy, but I think he's P. Diddy's stepson. So where was it? Early life. Quincy Jones. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Quincy Jones. So, played by Derek is in the show. Plain and simple, Derek is I don't want to say Alexandra's boyfriend, because he gets into some stuff later in the series and we'll talk about that. But he is like a Black Lives Matter activist, civil rights change activist, and things like that. Then you got Benjamin Bratt, Hail Rivera, who we'll talk about this in a little bit once we get deeper into the review. Benjamin Bratt, Hail, you know who Benjamin Bratt is. Trust me, you know who Benjamin Bratt is. We'll just show up a quick little picture of Mr. Bratt. There he goes, Mr. Benjamin Bratt right there. He's their manager, but he's had a shaky background with Carlotta, their stepmom or godmom. Carlotta Brown is pretty much these 3, stepmom, godmom, however you want to call it, but definitely Star and Simone's, and she just, you know, got the added bonus of her little chocolate bunny, Alexandra. So some we'll get into that in a second, but the basics with these people are Star and Simone's mom and Carlotta, Queen Latifah's character, used to have a girl group called Mixed Harmony that was also managed by Hail. But, you know, this is back in the 60s or the 70s. Drugs happened. Their mom, Mary, got hooked on drugs because of Hail. And just to get this out the way, Hail is actually Cotton's dad. So yeah, what happened was, to make this short and simple, Hail was managing Carlotta and Star and Simone's mom, Mary, the girl group. But Hail was a little player, quote unquote, back then, and he was flirting with Queen Latifah, Carlotta, got her pregnant, and then got Mary hooked on drugs because he was on drugs. So Mary overdosed, and then Carlotta had to take over the responsibilities of Simone and Star, but something happened. She went to the bank for armed robbery and stuff because she was found out she was pregnant with Cotton, whose real name is Arnold as a boy. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. And she went to jail. She never told Cotton that Hail was her daddy. Told her that her daddy was dead, and we found that out like later in the season. So spoilers. Yeah, like I said spoilers. We're talking about the whole season and why I like this show. So while all that is happening, Star and Simone get put in foster care, and when Star is old enough to take Simone and like pretty much raise her by herself, she runs away or whatever. Yeah, she pretty much runs away after talking to Alex, like, yo, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go to Atlanta, I'm about to go get my sister, yada yada yada. So when she goes to go pick up Simone, her dad, played by Eddie Winslow, is goddamn raping her. Yes. So Eddie Winslow is raping Simone, and and Star goes downstairs and starts stabbing him in the back. She grabs a knife and goes upstairs, stabbing in the back. I'm like, go for the throat. The whole time, first episode, I'm like, stab him in the throat, get him in the throat, make sure he's dead. But she stabs him in the back a couple of times, not even in the spine, so he's paralyzed, but just stabs him in the back. They steal his car and all that, and they go pick up Alex, and they move to Atlanta to go find Carlotta. So, fun fact about Simone at this point is she's a junkie. I have to say that in the bluntest of terms because I won't say she's a junkie. She's on drugs. She's on the wrong path right now because of all the things that she's been through in her life, going through different foster cares and things like that, and being raped by multiple different people. Alex, on the other hand, where you can tell Star and Simone are orphans and things like that, Alex comes from a very, very luscious family. So as we can scroll down here, you can see you got Lenny Kravitz down here. Lenny Kravitz and Naomi Campbell are Alex's mom. Now, Lenny Kravitz is pretty much Lenny Kravitz in the show like he is in real life. Chill, cool, smoke a little weed, does a little stuff, hoeing out there. And her mom is an alcoholic. She's been wanting to do music. Her dad is like one of the biggest niggas in the world, Rolling Crane, and he don't want to help Alex, yada yada. He wants her to just focus on getting their mom better, but her mom is a drunk. I can say that because she really is, and just all these times, and she's just fed up. She's going with Star, and they're all in Atlanta right now. So they meet up with Carlotta down in Atlanta. That's when Alex and them, they meet Quincy or Derek in the show. So they meet Derek. They start flirting a little bit. Then as the season starts progressing, actually in the same episode, Cotton takes Star to a strip club to go try to find managers because Alex was like, look, I got us a couple of gigs. We're going to see some managers. They didn't work. So Cotton, who works as a stripper, takes Star to the strip club. That's when we see Jocelyn Hernandez's character. I forgot what her name is, but we see Jocelyn in the strip club. How ironic, yeah, I know. And that's when Star meets Hail. She starts singing to him, dancing on him, and yada yada yada. She gets his information. They go back. And that's when we learned that when she goes back to tell everybody, because they live in a salon house, like, the salons on the bottom, you can have the rooms up top and things like that. They live in one of those, and they're working there. That's Carlotta's shop. So they go back. Star's like, I got us a manager. They like, who? Hayo Rivera. And then she just bolts out of there. And then that's when we get the first notice, like, those are Mary's girls, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. And then that's when we started noticing that Hayil had some feelings for Star's mom, yada yada yada, what they were going through. And they just start doing the whole flashback, arrow thing of just showing you what happened in the past, and we just get a lot of backstory there about what happened to Marion and Carlotta and their group with Hayil. So we go from there. The thing about that part, when they go to the strip club, that's when we learn that Cotton is a transgender, because if you're not like really paying attention and you're like mostly stoned like I am all the time, and you're watching the show like this, like, oh, she's kind of hot. There's something a little different about her, but she's kind of hot. And you like, oh, that's a dude. No wonder I couldn't fully commit. So like that, if she wants to be known as a girl, very attractive, but now I know that's a man, it's kind of confusing, kind of conflicting. So after that, we pretty much move into the next episodes. Of course, they didn't kill their stars. They didn't kill Simone's foster dad, so he pops back up, and he's on the look for them. Of course, he's in Atlanta. They run away. They stole his car, so they start tracking some stuff. And somehow, a few episodes later, they found. He found them, but leading up to that, there was a couple of like bickerings and back and forth between the group, like stuff you really don't care about. Then we get introduced to a few more characters that you can see down here in the recurring role. Some of the bigger ones for the last few episodes were Tyrese as Pastor Bobby Harris, Carlotta's boyfriend, kinda. We don't know by the end of the season. He's the pastor of Carlotta's church that she sings at. So he was involved in some things like trying to get Simone back on the right path after she OD'd, because she kept having all these nightmares and about getting raped and her foster parents and things like that, the bad situation she's been in. So she's taking all these drugs and things like that. So she has an episode where she ODs, and you get some really, really, I haven't even talked about the songs yet. You get some really, really beautiful songs in here. But it's pretty much the whole show. I can like talk about the whole thing because each episode it's like the same but different. They all have like different character focuses and things like that, motivation that just shows you things. There's another girl in here named Eva, as you can see him down here. This beauty says I was reading. This Dominican girl who is Hayil got into some trouble. He gets into trouble a lot. Hayil got into some trouble because he was trying to get the money to get them in the studio because first he went to the other important character, Hunter Morgan, who is Star's love interest, boyfriend, yada yada, but Hayil's godson or nephew or something like that. So he goes over there, famous football player, like, I need to borrow some money, yada yada. Well, the first time he doesn't ask, he's like, put him in, you having a birthday party, you're gonna do a little showcase, put them in a showcase, just do that for me, just give them a try. And then you can see if they're worth it. So they do that. That's when they Star and Hunter start flirting with each other, yada yada. Talking about throwing balls around, and she goes upstairs. Who knows what they did? But yeah. So Hayil tries to get the money. Hayil tries to get the money from Hunter, but Hunter's mom is like, no, can't do that. So he goes to not Mary. I forgot the girl, but he goes to this old lady who's pretty much a mob boss. Is she down here? Because I cannot remember her name. No, Miss Rose. No. Where is her name? I cannot remember her name. Not Michelle. Michelle is actually what's her face's character? But okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. But he pretty much goes to this drug lord, like, I need some money, I'm good for it. You can always count on me to give it back to you. We've always had this good trusting relationship. She's like, whatever, I give you half. So so he thought he was gonna be moving drugs, but it was actually a van full of girls. And that's how we find Eva, who once she finds out, somehow she finds out who Hayil is, and he's a record producer and things. She follows him home. I think she said she jumped in the back of his car once he set all those girls free. And then that comes back to bite him in the ass, because it's like one episode they threaten to kill him because it's like, look, we know what you did, yada yada yada. And then that's when Hunter's mom comes in and is like, look, I bailed you out of this situation, because they were going to kill Hayil for letting those girls go, because that was like a $5 million transaction for the girls. But Hunter moms steps in like, look, we're gonna take these girls, we're gonna mortgage them, we're gonna mortgage them out, we're gonna sell them, we're gonna buy more of them, and we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna run the real estate industry. No, but that's pretty much what she wants to do. But with the girls, it's like, look, we're gonna take control of these girls, we're gonna put some money behind them, but you need to keep your hormones under control. You need to keep Star away from Hunter, because Star and Hunter's mom do not get along. They're like, look, that little slut bitch is just here for your money. And then Star's like, so he wants me, so if he wants me, I'm gonna get what I want, whatever. But then they started developing feelings for each other and stuff, and it just gets weird from there. Like I said, there's more things that happen. I don't want to get too deep because there's a lot of shocking things that happen. They do kill Simone's dad, and that comes back to bite them in the ass. I'm not gonna say who killed Simone's dad, because that's like a big mystery for a few episodes. The dynamic of the group, the 3-girl group, changes throughout the season. Relationships change, emotions change between people. It's just a real, it's Empire but done better. It's like if Empire was on a show that actually had good writing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the best show in the world, it's not the worst show in the world, but what really makes this show stand out is the music. The music is just really, really good in this show. There's a lot of shows that focus on music, like I said, Empire. If you want to say Power has exclusive soundtracks, and like High School Musical, Glee. Like, yeah, there are some shows that have good 1 or 2 good songs, but the rest of them are just like TV songs. I would actually go out and say, buy this album. Like, the Star soundtrack, it is phenomenal. It is really, really good. There are just certain songs on here that are just like really good. They're not like TV songs. They're like songs you would hear on the radio. Like the song Star sings when her sister goes into a coma because of the drugs, and they're trying to save her life. There's a song that she does with her mom that is just really, really good. The songs they perform at the shows that they do are like really good. Even when they add Ava to the group, and she has this like Latin flavor, it kind of spices things up. Like, once you think, okay, I get their sound, it's a little bit same, and then they come in and add Ava to the group and just spices things up. There's an episode where Hunter is being crazy and like pretty much kidnaps Star, and like, we're gonna do this, and you're gonna be my girl, and we're gonna go have fun. And it's like, and she's like, nigga, take me home. Take me back to my performance. And it was an episode where it was like a really important thing, because that was the episode where Derek was trying to like do a Black Lives Matter protest because one of the girls in the shop died. So it's like, this is getting ridiculous, we need to do something, yada yada. They know who did it, they need to release all this information, and just, the police need to do the right thing. And then he tried to have the peaceful protest. It was peaceful because they were going to release information of the killer of the girl from the shop, who was Gladys Knight's niece. So Gladys Knight is in this show too, so as Gladys Knight. So while that was happening, the protest was happening, some anti-peaceful protest people came, messed it up. They beat up a cop. Derek went to go save the cop, but everybody else and the police around him who didn't see thought Derek was the one who beat him up, put him in jail. They roughed up. It's like a whole little Black Lives Matter, pay attention to community type segment. It's just so many different things. Point I was making, there was a point in that where Star, like I said, she was dealing with Hunter. She couldn't make it, so it was Ava, Simone, and Alex, and they had to do the song without Star. It's just a lot of conflict. It's a lot of conflict between Star and Ava, Star and everybody, really. The dynamic between Carlotta and watching her deal with her son turning into a daughter because he's going all the way. He already has breast surgery. He wants penis surgery too, or maybe vagina surgery. He wants to go get that done. She doesn't really approve of it, but she wants to support her child, even though it's not the child that she was birthed, but it's still her child, so she wants to be more support. It's just a lot of good things going on in this show. Hail, he has like this little redemption, but every time he tries to do something good, he takes like something, brings him another step back. Star's just a knucklehead. Simone has some good story development. Alex has I don't want to talk about Alex, that's the biggest spoiler right there. But Alex has a lot of different things that kind of like, Alex is supposed to be this perfect girlfriend, this perfect home, but she has a lot of problems herself. Like she grew up rich, so she's trying to learn how to survive without her parents' money and things like that. Simone is like in the show 16, and she's learning how to deal with life normally. And Star is like, this rebel, and she's just trying to live her dream and make the best life for her, her sister, and her family, and her friends, and things like that. It's just a lot of good stuff going on in the show. Like I said, it's all capped off by the music. The show is based on the three girls mainly, and their journey to win this competition to take the next step into the next season. And they've already kind of set up seeds of what's going to happen in the next season. If they win this competition that they're in now called the Atlanta Next Fest, and it's based in Atlanta, so I do want to support the show because it is based in Atlanta. It's just like I said, the best thing I say about this show is the music. Like, there are some cheesy moments, there are some things like they take overboard. Like, there's a scene with Tyrese, Carlotta, and Cotton, and Pastor, Carlotta, and Cotton, and it's just a really emotional scene. I don't want to spoil that. I don't want to spoil what happens the last couple of episodes with Alex. Just like I said, I can talk about this show a lot, but then again, I don't want to take away all the fun of you watching the show. So, the music, if you just want to hear some of the music, like if you like the music, just look it up on YouTube, Google it, wherever you can find these soundtrack type songs, iTunes probably, listen to it. But these songs on here are good. Like the song from episode 11 that ended the show, oh, that song was great. I'm just talking about good music in general, not just saying from a girl group or rappers or things like that, because they do showcase other talent in the show. Like they brought in Ava, this little Dominican girl. There's another group on here called Glamour, who is pretty much their top competition in this competition. So they do showcase some other things. You get a chance to hear Tyrese sing, you get a chance to hear Queen Latifah sing, like you said, or like I said, you got a chance to hear Mary sing. They do 2 songs in tribute to Mary, probably gonna do a third one. Stars and Simone's mom, they do a song like I said, this is another episode in the show, like another moment where, like I told you guys early in the video, Carlotta and Hail were dating, and Carlotta wrote this song, and Hail took it, well, I guess while they were practicing, her and Mary, they're like, okay, I want to see what Mary can do it on her own, pretty much saying they're gonna make Mary a single star. I say that like wrestling. We're gonna make her a single star. We're gonna break up this tag team and make her a single star. But that's pretty what they're gonna do. It's like we're gonna split the group apart. We're gonna give this song to Mary and gonna see what she can do with it as a solo artist. And they sing that song, and Carlotta's like, no, you're not gonna sing this song. I don't want y'all to do this. Let's put that shit back, because they found all of Mary's stuff. So they go on, they remix the song a little bit, make it hot. I don't want to. The songs are good. Like each episode has like 2 or 3 songs in it, and at least one of them is a great song. So, and the other one is just really good. So yeah, just for the music itself, just go listen to those songs. I promise you will not be disappointed. It's way better. If I had to compare the first season of Empire to the first season of this, just to be fair on comparison, I would tell you to watch Star over Empire. If you like more of the actual like drama, things like that, yeah, you can go have your Empire. But if you like a more subtle story with good music, watch Star. Just watch Star. So I think that's a good way to wrap up this little thing. We could probably go more into spoilers once the season finale airs. And I know I'm talking about this show like spoilers. It's just like a music show and things like that. But I want you guys to actually go watch the show and experience without just hearing me tell you every little good part and things like that. I haven't even told you like all the good parts. Like if you look at one more thing. If you want to see Star walking around half naked all the time, where is she? Where is this little bombshell? Let me show y'all why. If y'all need one reason to watch this show, if I can give y'all one reason to watch this show, look at y'all can see it in the preview pictures. If y'all want to see her walking around naked, pretty much half naked all the time, singing her ass off, then what else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? She's just a very attractive lady, and they all are. Like, what's her name? Ryan Destiny. Ryan. This is for the guys out here. This is for the guys. Ryan Destiny. Pretty little brown skin. Look at that. Look at that. She can sing her ass off too. They all can dance. And what Brittany O'Grady? I just remember her name off. See, Brittany O'Grady. This is for my guys out there. Look at that. They're all of age. So you don't have to worry about it. So, yes, so three even. I don't even know Ava's name, so she'll be okay. So, like I said, if you want something different to watch, or you're just looking for a new show to watch when you're bored, maybe you're at work or something, you just need something to keep you entertained for a little while, I would definitely recommend Star on Fox. And if you don't have cable or things like that, you can just go online and watch Fox, watch it on there. So the next thing that I'm probably going to be reviewing is The Walking Dead. I'll probably have a review up for that, just covering all the episodes up until March 12th. January, February, March 12th of 2017. New episode comes on in like an hour. I just wanted to record something real quick while I had the time. So if you enjoyed this review, please leave your comments down below. What do you think about the show? What would you recommend to people about the show to get them into it without going into heavy spoilers? Like I said, my biggest thing about this show is the girls are very attractive, very good to look at, and the songs are great. So I think those are two good things about this show. I can go along with more. Like I said, it can be soap opera sometimes, it can be girly sometimes, but that's what it is. Like, you'll have those times for Hunter and Star, and they'll have those moments where they'll have Hunter walking out the pool looking all what's his name? I can't remember his name, but y'all know what I'm talking about, with the long hair. Fabio having his Fabio moments and stuff. They'll have those moments for the ladies and stuff like that, but it's an even balance. So yeah, everything linked in the description down below: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Like I said, I want to do more of these little TV show reviews and stuff, because I watch a lot of different stuff. I don't try to limit myself to just anime, just video games, and just one type of TV show. I like variety. So we can run through all the seasons of American Horror Story if you wanted to, like, because each one is an anthology, or the series is an anthology, so each story is different. I have them all. I've seen them all. I love them all. I didn't get the, what was it, Covenant with the aliens at the end. Spoilers, sorry, but done too much talking. Share this video out with your friends so they get on a conversation as well. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here, and also hit that notification. That way you can always know when a new video goes live on the channel. So with all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I will see you guys in the next